morning all. This is Brett Cryer, president and founder of Kestrel Aerospace. It's April 2nd, 2025, and this is our booth at Sun & Fun. So it's the start of day 2 of the show. It's been a good show so far. We're getting lots of interest. Figure it'll take a second here before everyone starts to show up to show you where we stand with the J103. So as you can see, we got the wings not quite finished up, but at least they're coming along pretty well. So I still need to add the control surfaces and the linkages, but the wings are on, the tail is on, so this is pretty representative of what everything's going to look like. I'll see if I can give you a little panoramic view of it here. So view from the very front, I got the hood on there. You can see it's a very low profile, but we have some nice dihedral to the wings there. It's been a little bit windy, so I got everything all tied down here. Really no changes so far. I still have to redo the connections for the brakes and the pedals. That's all next step. I did get the instrument panel updated quite nicely. Let me see if I can show you this here. So this is probably going to be very similar to the final instrument panel. I've added a bunch of switches, so the engine controls are all integrated. The engine management computer, which is a great touch screen with a bunch of information on how the engine's performing, fuel use, throttle output, all that is there. Got the fuel gauge put in. So yeah, overall it's looking pretty good. Move around here to the back of the aircraft. I don't have the batteries in, but I did relocate the electronics box, so it's a little more centrally located, easier to access to put in the batteries. There's one battery for the receiver, one for the transmitter. This stuff is derived from an RC airplane engine, so I sort of have to stick with those electronics for now. We have a fuel tank that I've all got set in there a lot better than I had I think last time I did a video, where it was really just a 5-gallon jug that had been mixed in there. This pulls from the bottom. Hopefully I can have that come through on the video that you guys can see, and then the fuel pump is down below, so it's a little bit better layout. The wings themselves, I like this design. This is my first time really doing a large panel like this, so the build quality is not quite what I want, but I was going to use these for structural testing anyway. The core of the wing, the spar, is composed of a high-strength steel truss, same materials I used for the fuselage, and there's an aluminum tube, actually it's very similar to this one, that is bolted to it, which sort of gives it the some of the torsional strength as well. Around that, I then hot wire cut some styrofoam blocks and then put a layer of fiberglass over that. So it's just one layer of fiberglass. I was sort of running out of time before Sun & Fun, so I didn't have a chance to go through and get them all nice and sanded and pretty looking. That said, I don't really want this to be too slippery. I'm limited to the 63 mile an hour limit for part 103. If it's too slippery, then I have to dial back power, and if I pull back power too much, then I don't have any climb performance. So for an ultralight, being a little bit draggy isn't necessarily a bad thing. So anyway, I think I'll leave that for here, and hopefully my next video, probably later this month, will show me taxi testing with this on the tarmac. Oh, I also got the seat updated, so got to learn how to sew. Not my best work, but it came out pretty good. It's comfortable enough for what we need, and nice and lightweight. So thanks all for watching.